Hello, 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 guys. Welcome to this live broadcast. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. I am Skip LaCour. I am so glad you're here today. Whether you're joining me live or in a replay version, I want you to tell me where you're from. I want you to just say hello. Let's connect. Tell me what you're loving about this connection that we have. Virtual training partners, just two men, a little bit older, busy, productive lives. We've got to fit our fitness. We've got to make it a priority, right? How do we fit it all in? Well, you and I, wherever you are in the world, again, tell me where you're watching from. We can go through this journey together, pace each other, get energy from each other. If you have any questions, any comments, any suggestions, whether you're watching me on Facebook at Skip LaCour page or on my YouTube channel at Skip LaCour, or you saw a link on my Twitter, Skip LaCour, Instagram, Skip LaCour, or my LinkedIn page. It doesn't matter how you got here. When you're watching it, post your comments, your questions, your suggestions. I want to make this interactive. That's what this Workouts for Older Men Live is all about. In today's video, I want to talk about being all in. Being all in with not just our thoughts, our intentions, but our actions, our body language, the way we communicate verbally to other people, to ourselves, our body language, what that communicates to other people, that we're all in. Our voice qualities, right? All the different ways to communicate. Are we all in? And are we really communicating that to other people? Right? Many times it gets frustrating. We're trying to crack the code. We want to know how to put it all together. And sometimes we've got to check, are we really doing everything possible to really reach those goals in the gym or even outside the gym? Right? Here's another thing. A lot of men get frustrated why they can't be more influential. They can't get other people to see the value that they provide, the ideas that they're trying to communicate to create a win-win situation. They feel they're doing so much and that they're worthy of that support and they can help other people, but they just can't convince other people that to their point of view, and it gets frustrating, they get disappointed with other people. And I want to talk about that too, because I'm going to ask you if you are all in. I'm going to talk about that and a whole lot more. And if you want to be all in, if fitness is important to you, I'm going to tell you about my 12-week physical transformation journey for older men with busy, productive lives. I've already started with the one-on-one coaching from the driven, ambitious, fast-moving men who've already decided to come along with the journey, get one-on-one coaching time with me, break it down in a very structured way over 3 coaching sessions. Then after the holidays, we're going to start on a 12-week journey, connection with me, weekly conference calls with, again, a group of men driven ambitious. I want to tell you about my 12-week physical transformation journey, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be a whole lot more. Now, I'm going to do another set, and then I'm going to come back and really ask you the question for your own good. If you're frustrated that you're not getting enough in life, it's just getting you to think about if you are all in. right, I want to tell you what I think about while I'm doing those stiff leg deadlifts. It's leg day today, concentrating on the hamstrings with those stiff leg deadlifts. A couple things, little tips, some things I think about while I do those is that, number one, I'll always use wrist straps because I want to use the most weight I can where I can effectively feel the exercise, hitting that target muscle group. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on my grip, right? I want all the tension in my hamstring, so I'll use wrist straps. So that'll take care of the grip itself. You know, I can worry about my forearm strength all throughout the week, all that gripping or direct forearm work. Right, I'm up on a platform. That's only because I'm using 45-pound plates. It gets me a little bit lower on the stretch, and as you see, I'm doing it in the rack for safety. Things I concentrate on is I want to bring the bar as close to my shins, to my knees, to my thighs as possible because I don't want extra stress and tension on my lower back get hurt. So the closer I keep it to my shins, my knees, my thighs on the way up, and then my thighs, my knees, my shins on the way down, just keeps me a little bit safe. I get my stance is a little bit wider than shoulder length apart, maybe about right there, all right? My feet are firmly planted in the ground, but unlike with other exercises, it's like I want my feet to be planted in the ground, almost like they're cemented to the floor, evenly throughout my foot, right? That's what I do as I think about most all other exercises. But for this one, I'm dug in with my heels. The weight through my feet is in my heels because it helps me really feel it in my hamstrings, right? On the way up, of course, I want to feel that. I keep my chin up, looking up. Don't want to look down, and I don't want it to roll, my back to roll over while I'm doing that, right? So I keep my chin up, all right? I lead with my chin, my eyes up, again, feeling it in the hamstrings. And then at the top, don't totally lock out, but pretty much close to it, and I squeeze with the glutes. On the way down, I control it. Like with all exercises, I explode in a 1 count. Now that's not 1 second, it's a more explosive movement in the 1 count. And then I don't let gravity take over. I control it on the way down in the 1-2 count, so I feel it in my hamstrings on the way down. Now, I'll do in this particular training routine, I'll do 3 sets. It comes after me doing leg press and squats, and then I do this. I'll finish off on the leg curl machine. So that's a little bit about my favorite exercise for hamstrings, and that is these stiff leg deadlifts. So I want to talk about you. First, you influencing yourself to get everything you want in the gym, right? But also outside of the gym too. That's what this is all about. It's, you know, if you can be successful outside of the gym, like a lot of older men, productive lives who are attracted to this message, they're getting their fitness information. But here I am at 56-year-old, really passionate about it. Someone their age, your age, explaining the strategies and putting it into perspective and prioritizing based on a busy, productive life, not like some of the younger, passionate fitness experts that they think about it, and they see it that way only, which is great. It'll lead to a great body, but it may put your personal life, your family that you work so hard for, your business in disarray, right? I know what that's like. I've been there. I've loved it. It was a great learning experience. Got the most out of it on my way to be a 6-time national champion, drug-free bodybuilder. But now I can't do it that way, and I found out I don't have to. That's what I want to share with you, how you can look great at your age, a little bit older, and put it in the context of your busy, productive life. So a lot of men, they want more out of life. And there's one thing that I don't care what you've accomplished in the past, there is always a higher level. Anybody who thinks they are just there and they're just riding, well, going to fall behind. You got to constantly grow. You got to constantly look for more while you're appreciating what you've accomplished. I think you know what I mean by that, right? And there's one thing I constantly ask myself: am I all in? Can I Do a little bit more. Dot an I, cross a T. Can I put all the dressing on it? Everything. Because the more I'm willing to invest from my heart, my time, my financial resources, right, to get the best setup for me, maybe the best minds, best coaching, the more I am willing to invest, the more I am all in, the more I'll push myself, the more I'll be resourceful and gritty. I'm constantly asking myself, am I truly all in? I'll tell you, I deal with so many men. If you've gone to skiplacore.com/questionnaire, when you go to skiplacore.com/transformation for this 12-week transformation journey I'm going to tell you about, so many different men from around the world, all about the same age, same lifestyle, same goals, but what they are willing to put in is massively, massively different in how they fill out the questionnaire before they submit it to me. And then actually when I talk to men just like you, just like me, and I have talked to hundreds just in the last few months, if you wonder why I can climb inside your mind, know what you're going through, answer the questions that you didn't even quite yet formulate in your head, is because I talk to so many men who are just like us. That's what I come to in my blog posts, in my videos, right? From the information, the perspective I gather, right? They all believe that they're all in, just like everybody thinks they train hard in the gym. But there are gigantic differences in what that truly is. And how much you're all in, how much you're willing to put is going to make a massive impact on the results that you get. But how do I communicate that, right? It's just interesting. Hey, Skip, just really want your help. I really want to get this master. I don't have until I'm 60 years old. You've got this all figured out. I can tell that. I need that now in my life. Health concerns. Maybe it's the first time, whatever it is. They're older, they're busy. They know what success is outside of them. They want me on their side. They want the coaching. They want to go through this 12-week transformation. But, you know, they believe they're all in. But I'll tell you, if you can't crack the code, you might want to ask yourself how much you're all in. That's something I continually ask myself. But here's one thing I want to talk about today to get you to think about. A lot of times we feel we're totally committed. With our head, our heart, our gut. We are all in. We're willing to invest the time, the energy, the resources, our hopes, our dreams, our reputation. That's what we feel like. We can't get the support of other people. They don't get us. They don't get us, but we can't somehow communicate the value that we want to transfer to them, how we can add to the quality of your life, create a win-win situation. And it gets frustrating. Sometimes I have a lot of men, they feel that they're putting so much more out there than what they're getting in. And I know what that's like, that frustration. Well, one thing that I've realized looking back, especially as, you know, I learned from other people's experiences, that, you know, I just had this gentleman come to me just this past week, and it really made me think about this point, is that he wanted me, and the details don't matter, but this business type of situation that I was pretty certain from what I've seen of other people that I'm not interested, but I really respected him. I thought, wow, well, I'm going to listen to how he's going to approach this, because my first impression is, there's no way. That is not me. That's not my integrity. I'm not going to put my name on that, right? But I was really impressed with him. And he said, you know, you really should do this, this, and that. I'm thinking, well, I'm here. He took me from negative to at least neutral, influenced me, persuade me, tell me why. But here's the challenge. I said, you know, it may not be from me. I'm going to watch you. I'm going to watch you to see how you do this. And, you know, the thing is, he said, well, I'm going to wait till whatever the goal, whatever the time period, and then that's when I'm going to go all in, right? I want to make sure this proves itself. And I thought to myself, well, that's not all in. You want me to come on board and you're only 80% convinced, you're hedging your bet, you're not all in, right? I mean, influence stopped at that point. If he can't be all in and I come from a neutral or negative perspective, it's certainly not going to influence me. But it really made me think, because I've got situations that with people all over the world, all over the country that I'm working on while I'm here doing my stuff. Am I showing them that I'm all in? I mean, I may have it in my head, my heart, my gut, But if you really want to influence, they got to know it. And how often you show up, how you show up, the level of enthusiasm that you overtly display, all right? Your body language, your voice qualities. And I thought, am I showing them that I'm all in? They got to make their commitment. What makes me think that they know that for sure? What, because I said so? Like I said, I got a lot of men coming to me that think they're all in, and maybe they are. And they're just not portraying it. They hold it in. They play it safe. They want to wait for whatever reasons. And it made me think even more with my wife, where I want to lead our family, to my children, right? You can't just have it in your head. You got to communicate, and it's more than just your words or what you say. It's your actions every single day. It's your body language, it's your voice quality. Do you have that energy? And after thinking all about this, I thought, man, I got a lot of things that I could put it all in, right? If you want to influence yourself to achieve the things, to experience the things that you want in life, if you want to influence other people, I know a lot of times you get frustrated at other people. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and start with you. Are you really all in? And if you are you really showing it? Is it undeniable that you have passion and energy? One thing that, as I talk to men who are a little bit older, that I hear over and over again is, say, wow, how do you have so much energy and passion, whatever that is? I want some of that, even more than the strategies, right? And that's a good thing, but I think I can even do more. How about you? Hey, now is the time that you want to get all in. You want to get inside. You want some of this energy and instruction. Like maybe you've seen me in all of my blog posts, my videos, live ones, recorded ones. Well, I want you to join my 12-week transformation journey. SkipLacour.com/transformation. There's a questionnaire. I want you to be all in and fill out that questionnaire because I handpick everyone who gets into our select group of men. All right, so I'll have that link down below. Click that link, fill out that questionnaire, right? Play all out. I'm going to call you for 10 or 20 minutes, see if it's a good fit for you, right, before just accepting you in. It's a really, like I said, a select group of men. So if you're at all interested, if you think this might be for you, just fill out the questionnaire and let's talk for 10 minutes on the phone. I have no problem talking to you on the phone for a little while, all right? It starts off with 3 one-on-one coaching sessions with me. 1 hour long, recorded. I have you prepared before, during, and after. They're recorded again so that you hear them and learn from them over and over again. The first one we talk about goals to get you clear, making sure you're all in. The emotional connection. Again, record it. We wait a week. We do it at the same time the next week. We break down all the training, everything that you've heard about training, what works, what doesn't work. Come up with a training plan that you feel confident and certain about. So when you're winning, you know you're winning. So you won't look in the mirror and say, oh, should I be training that way? All right, all that uncertainty, I'll have you certain in that second hour. Again, listen to it over and over again. The third session, one-on-one with me, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world, we do these sessions. An hour long, we'll break down nutrition. We'll make it simplified, working with your lifestyle, what works, what doesn't work. Take if you're making it too complicated or not putting enough priority, you'll know after that session. 1 hour long, 3 hours with me, you like this. Then we take a break for the holidays, and then we'll get revved up. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to take my body to the next level with my select group of guys. That's what I'm most excited about. We're going to do this together over 12 weeks. I'm going to have a conference call with us, breaking down the strategies, training, nutrition, a lifestyle, how to take it to the next level. Right? My select group of older men with busy, productive life strategies that apply to us, not those younger fitness 22-year-olds and want to enter a bodybuilding conscious or whatever it is. God bless them, good for them, for us. See, after these 12 weeks of total immersion, me checking up, with you, phone calls with me, you and me personally throughout those 12 weeks, after this time, you'll have this. It's not going to be a matter of can you do it, what's the right strategy, can you do it at this age? It's just going to be a matter of you actually doing it. So go to SkipLacour.com/transformation, fill that out. Let's talk on the phone today. All right, again, I've already started the one-on-one coaching calls with the fast-moving, committed men. So do that right now. So that's going to do it for this Workouts for Older Men Live. Thank you so much. Continue posting your questions, your comments, your suggestions. All right, down below. I'm going to go all throughout the day, all throughout the week, and make this connection. One more thing, if you're on YouTube, make sure you go to the community section. So on YouTube, there's just all the videos, right? Make sure you click in the community section, because now I'm able to post my blog posts and pictures and workout routines and podcasts and everything other than videos I couldn't communicate with you before on YouTube. Right? So have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day. Think big and think bigger than getting bigger.